बॉलीवुड इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल इतनी खूबसूरत फिल्में देख रहे हैं हमारे दर्शक।
पढ़ाई लिखाई में भी करी पर छोड़नी पड़ी ना।
हम आदमी है, कोनो भूत विश्वास नहीं।
मेरे लिए जो मेरी टीम 1 साल से काम कर रही है उनसे बड़ा सेलिब्रिटी कोई नहीं है।
Thank you Bollywood International Film Festival.
It's fabulous.
मैं चाहता हूँ ये फेस्टिवल लगातार ऐसा ही चलता रहे।
We want to encourage all filmmakers to continue to follow your passion.
Hi, I am Sunny Singh. First of all, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, Assalamu Alaikum, Bonjour, hello. I'm your host today, Sunny Singh, in Bollywood International Film Festival on Let's Talk Show. And we have a lot of surprises today. And we're going to talk about so many things today. It's going to be a very, very good time, going to be fast. And our audience is going to be liking that. First, I welcome you all in the Bollywood International Film Festival 2024. It's an awesome opportunity for everyone to watch that show. I know everyone's waiting for our special guest is coming today, who is our special guest, but it's a very, very versatile guest. I'm going to invite it later on. But first of all, we're going to talk about a little bit Bollywood International Film Festival history, what's happened, how they started. So, entries is beginning. You have to admire this Bollywood International Film Festival, right? So, as you know, this is our 5th year of the Bollywood International Film Festival. That's the 5th year because the 4th season has been very, very successful, right? You can see that. So now we talk about some entries, okay? If you're into cinema, let's say any kind of cinema related to, and you make any films, short films, drama, animation films, or any commercial reels, or any action films, or feature films, or horror films. So this is the best chance to send your entries because past 4th season, a lot of people complained, oh, I can't send the entries. We missed the date. We missed the opportunity. But this is your chance to do not waste your opportunity, right? So how do you send it? Very simple. It's a lot of ways, so it's no excuse, right? Free wait. That's the way you can say send your entries. First home, and also you can send direct entry. Direct entry. How you going to do that, right? The phone numbers on the screen, so you can send direct entry. And at this point, another news I have to share with you guys: discount coupon. Discount. Everyone's thinking about discount coupon. How much is a discount? Yeah, right. That's right. So, guys, it's a 30% discount actually, and I have to give you code, and code is already on screen as well. So, coupon code is BIFF Mumbai, like Mumbai, right? MUMBAI and 30. So, why is 30? Because it's 30%. Very simple, right? And also, the Bollywood International Film Festival, represented by actually Pahal Foundation, is awesome and unique foundation. And now we reach our sponsors. So it's a lot of people wanted to be if part of Bollywood International Film Festival. They can sponsor. They can contact the screen below, the numbers right there, and you guys can call and reach us Bollywood International Film Festival to sponsorship, and you're not going to disappoint that, right? But I will tell you the names. So it's Yash Vidya, Anand Studio, Film Freeway, just like you can send your entries as well. Fest Home, and recently just joined Om Puri Foundation. And it's a great opportunity for people who wanted to be part of Bollywood International Film Festival sponsored through as well. So it's a great. And now we're going to talk about our guest. So our guest, let me think about it. So anybody can guess? Of course, it was a poster all over the places. So we're going to have a special guest, the British born versatile singer, stage performer, and actually I was with her and on the stage show, and I heard her voice as well. So she's a very phenomenal. And rest of definitely you guys can listen to her voice on the show, and you won't disappoint. Okay, so let's bring her. Give a big hand to Ruby Akhtar. Yay!
Hello.
Hello, Ruby ji. Welcome to the Let's Talk show. And welcome. I'm honored to have your interview today over here. Appreciate that for your time.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Absolutely great show, great people, and it is a privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is a great people. Is a team. BIFF is very well awesome team. Actually, I'm a part of that as well. And also, the biggest part is I know Mr. Yashpal Sharma. He's an awesome legend Bollywood actor as well. And I hope one day I'll share a screen with him and also Pratibha ma'am as well too. So they are the both founders of this Bollywood International Film Festival as well. So I'd like to thanks again to giving me opportunity, okay, to be a part of the team. So Ruby ji, okay, I have been studying yours all journey about your singing, and also I listened to your voice as well. Stage show, I was there in the present couple
Yeah.
shows. That was really cool. I'm really impressed. So tell me first, our audience wanted to know what is Ruby today, Akhtar, right? What is her presence like? Who is Ruby today? Please tell us about our audience. Yourself.
Um, First of all, thank you so much for having me on your show. Bollywood International Film Festival. Great people, great show, and like I said, it's a privilege to be here today. Um, Going back to your question, who is Ruby today?
Yes.
Ruby is a committed individual, confident lady.
Wow.
Very, very confident. I would say it's been several years building that confidence and having a goal in mind, knowing which path I need to take, and I need to carry on and carry on. And eventually I will, it's like just climbing stairs, basically, taking baby
Yeah.
steps. And that's exactly what I've done. And, I've believed in myself. And here I am, I, like you said, you've actually seen me perform at the National Bhangra Festival here in the UK. And
Yeah.
a lot, a lot of love and respect has been given over the years.
Mhm.
But where
Mhm.
I am today, people do recognize me just by my name.
Of
Without
course.
even seeing me, they know who Ruby is.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. And then you are British born, right?
I am, yes, I am a British born
You said
England.
England. So you're from England. Cool. Fantastic. I mean, it's really honored, when especially female trying to do something, achieve their goals and targets. I call them targets, not goals, because targets are more sufficient word. Uh, so you're doing very good. I mean, I saw when you were performing, and definitely it was a lot of public was following you in the Bhangra Festival, and also one more festival you were there at the. I don't know the name actually. What was the show? Actually, I was there personally, but it was really good. Anyway, that's good. Okay, so
Fantastic.
you tell us already about yourself. Now you are a singer. What kind of singer you are? Like, what is your passion? What do you sing? What was your passion? Tell me.
To begin with, my passion was basically Sufi poetry.
Sufi.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, Sufi poetry, which is quite deep, and it comes in many languages.
Sure.
And I feel very lucky that I can sort of like read and write Punjabi and Urdu, those languages. So Sufi poetry was my foundation, and I began
Okay.
reading and singing Sufi
Mhm.
And from there on, slowly built myself into singing. One of my most, I would say, I was quite inspired by one
Sure.
of the legends from Pakistan, Madam Noor
Okay.
Jahan.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, definitely. Yeah.
yeah, and so basically, yeah, from a very young age, I had been listening to her songs as well.
Hmm.
So she
Hmm.
was one of my biggest inspirations, as well as
Hmm.
Akwal. Akwal,
Hmm.
named, he is a legend. He's,
Hmm.
may his soul rest in peace.
Right.
He's no longer around. Aziz Mia Akwal.
Okay. Okay.
So I
Okay.
was inspired by the Sufi side from him, and then
Hmm.
going on
Hmm.
to Madam Noor Jahan, listening to her, and that was the Lollywood side. And then
Okay.
as I grew up, and I began college. At that time, I was very very deep into Bollywood songs. Um,
Wow.
and yeah, listening to the 80s and the 90s, even the 70s,
Hmm.
fabulous
Wow.
eras. Yeah, and I got so hooked onto songs sang by the great legend Rafi, the great
Of
legend,
course.
um, India ki Koil, like she's they call her the Koil
Hmm.
of India,
Lata
Bollywood.
Mangeshkar.
Lata, yeah,
Lata ji, haan ji.
Lata ji, Asha Bhosle, Shreya
Yeah.
Ghoshal, and Sunidhi Johan, and
Sure.
Rishi Sharma. So all of these, and I think they're absolutely fabulous. And I actually began singing, sort of like practicing and singing Bollywood. So starting off from Sufi into Lollywood, into Bollywood,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
obviously hitting the stage for the
Yeah.
Bhangra Festival. I turned to
Yeah.
Bhangra as well, and I've always been a fan of Bhangra from a very young age. As soon as the music goes, that's like your foot, your feet start moving, and you
Yeah.
can't sit still. So I've loved, and I have followed all the British legends, the Bhangra legends,
Yeah.
and I used to instantly any songs, any album that used to come out, I used to actually reserve it beforehand just to make sure I would get a copy.
Wow. Fantastic. It's a great journey. You've been with a lot of legends actually, and then you mentioned Muhammad Rafi, and of course he has a great voice, and also Lata Mangeshkar. I was actually searching a little bit about Lata Mangeshkar as well,
Yeah.
because I'm more into action, right? The singing is like mera 36 ka aakda hai, matlab ki, but I still love the songs, and there was American actually doctor says, I mean, if she like passed away, we want to bring her to States, or we want to actually have a surgery on her neck. We wanted to see it actually. What's in her in neck or inside the neck? She have a very very sweet voice,
Absolutely.
So that's what I was reading it. So that's a great concept. Ah, love it anyway. I mean, hats off to them. You guys can follow them. I mean, I'm nothing compared to, what about you? You know more than me anyway, but singing anyway. Okay,
Thank
that's cool. That's a great answer you did. Okay, you already told me, but inspired, like, in the childhood, what was your age when you started singing Sufi song? What were your age that time?
you. I began singing from a very tender age of 6. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was 6, and I began singing like qawwalis and stuff. My father used to put them on, and I used to hum and sing. And one of the longest qawwalis that I actually memorized was almost 57 minutes. And at the
Wow.
age of 6, I memorized it, and I used to go absolutely crazy when they used to come on, and just enjoying my life, as a kid. And um, so listening to the songs, and even Noor Jahan and then Lataji coming in,
Hmm.
I began humming and singing, and not having the care in the world what anybody else will say,
So on.
in
Mm.
regards to my voice, my vocals, but it was just that
Hmm.
love, that passion, and the interest of being
Hmm.
able to sing what I am hearing. That
Okay.
was
Okay.
that was yeah. I was basically hooked onto singing from a very young age.
But 6 years old, I mean, I think is even. I can't be even bathroom singer at the age of 6, actually. I can't even sing now, in bathroom, and you were
Yeah.
starting singing. So basically, that's your childhood. Stuff. That's good, fantastic. So, would you share a couple lines? The quality, you still remember it? You say it's a 57 minutes long. So, can you have a couple lines
Oh,
to our audience?
yeah. I'll be honest. I will be honest about it. Over the time of, obviously, when I sort of drifted away, you
Yeah,
have other things going on in life, and because of not sort of like the rehearsals weren't there, I
that's fine.
I almost forgot it. Yeah, I have to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. A
But
couple lines, if anything you remember.
the mm, Nabi Nabi ya 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 Nabi Nabi, दुनिया में हंसी तो लाखों है, दुनिया में हंसी तो लाखों है, तनवीर मुजस्सम कोई नहीं, तनवीर मुजस्सम कोई नहीं. I think up to there, I can sort of like, thank you so
Well done,
much.
well done, well
It goes on
done.
and on and on. So it's a very, very long qawwali. Absolutely amazing. And it really sort of gets you going. But
Yeah.
I do listen. I still listen to it.
Yeah, but it's a very fast mood, isn't it, when you have to
Very,
say
very
Kawali,
fast.
right?
It's
Very
very,
fast.
very
Yeah, I can
fast.
see.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just like English rap, but you're doing a Kawali roop. Yo, what's up?
Yep.
Those kind of stuff. Eh?
I like
Cool,
that.
fantastic.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you should be, on a competition, English rap versus Kawali rap. Oh my God, that's gonna be a nailed it, eh? You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
That would be such a collaboration, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to do that as well. Contact a couple people. But anyway, let's move to the next question. So you basically, if you added up these all things, it's what's called versatile singer. You are
Absolutely.
basically right. So I know. Tell us about our audience how you became a versatile singer. What's hard work you have to do it to get to that level actually. But as a became a versatile singer.
Being a versatile singer is basically it's preparing yourself to give the audience what they want to hear, and
Mm-hmm.
when there is an audience that you are actually going into, sort of you will be going on stage, and okay, you're going to be performing.
Sure. Sure.
You have to bear in mind what kind of do sort of stage preps beforehand.
Sure.
You need to have the information of what kind of an audience will there
Mm-hmm.
be, the age of the
Mm-hmm.
audience, that is a big thing. Will it be an audience of youngsters or a mixed audience, or
Mm-hmm.
will there be more senior citizens in the audience? So to have that knowledge, you can then prepare what kind of songs, and you will know what kind of songs they will actually connect with better.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah, so the versatility side is preparing, and the practice, the vocal practice that goes beforehand. It's
Sure.
I wouldn't even say it's a 1 day practice or a couple of hours of practice. No, it's many weeks of practice per song, just to get
Wow.
it, just to get it sort of like spot on. So
Wow.
yeah, so there's not going to be any hiccups.
Mm.
It will just go with the flow. So
Wow.
yeah, so basically it's like you have to sort of like allow the song to touch your soul.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically feeding your soul, that
Absolutely.
song, and it will actually remain in your soul. The more you practice, the more it will sort of like connect with you. So
Absolutely.
many weeks and months of practice goes into
Mm.
singing.
Mm-hmm.
Daily vocal practice, very very important to maintain.
Important. Mm.
Maintain the vocal quality that you will be giving,
Mm-hmm.
on stage
Mm-hmm.
to the
Yeah.
audience. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow, that's great. I don't think so. I can do that because you're the best. You're the best girl. But anyway, we have some actually audience, not audience. Yeah, audience overjoined here. The first of all, I like to thanks to Dr. Alpana Suhasini. She's awesome, and she's have a great like contribute to Bollywood International Film Festival. She's like they one song. So we did it actually Sufi song. Okay, Farmash bola unhone, right? So it's good.
Thank you.
And also Tabassum Johan, she's with us too. Thank you for joining,
Thank
and
you.
appreciate that. So that's the whole team, like for the Bollywood International Film Festival, right? They're awesome. Wow, that's cool. So tell me about that when you sing. So
Mhm.
you how do you what means like you use your voice like as a come through your neck or your what was the breathing size like how you clean your voice like how do you practice like what's the protocol you follow it make sure your neck or is going to be healthy you have any special diet stuff like that or anything you don't drink outside uh, you know what I mean by that, right? So I just wanted to know, like, how you basically practice yourself, help yourself to be a be a great singer, like voice.
Yeah. Um, in regards to diet, special diet, I'm quite careful of what I eat. I'm
Okay,
not very. I love savory food. I'm
sure,
not sort of like a sweet, like a sugary person. So
sure.
otherwise, I am a sweet person. Don't get me wrong.
No, no, I know. Other way, other way.
Yeah, I didn't point that out. But
Mm,
my diet, I try and avoid fried food,
mhm.
greasy food,
Okay,
or any cold
yeah,
food, sort of like ice cream and stuff, or
yeah.
things that are very, very heavy, sort of like liquidized in sugar syrup, so
Hmm.
sort of like the Asian sweets and stuff. So I avoid them as well, and grease and stuff. I completely avoid that kind of stuff. And then when it comes to sweet stuff, sugary stuff, I avoid them.
Yeah.
Cold ice creams, I avoid them. Even though, yes,
Hmm.
people do ask me, "Oh, do you not feel when you see people sat around eating, do you not feel you
Hmm.
just want to have one little piece?" And I'm like, "No, you know what? My vocals mean more than a small piece
Vocals,
of
yes.
sugar. Yeah, so why damage? Why give it that risk?" But yeah, you just have to be careful. And yes, another thing, it's very, very important, which I learned from some of the legends
Yeah.
in the showbiz industry, is that
Hmm.
of trying to avoid cold water, especially from the fridge.
I do.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
so I do drink lukewarm water.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
and so that's
basically?
sort of, even if it's room temperature, that would be fine.
Yeah.
But I try and sort of keep it, from sort of like from the warm tap. Try
Warm
and,
water.
yeah,
Okay.
once it's on the medium side, not too hot and not too cold,
Okay.
but I try
Yeah.
I try and have warm
Make
water.
it clear up your vocals. Make sure you don't
It
have
does.
anything to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does,
yeah,
isn't
it
it?
does. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't allow to, because the cold water. Once the thing is, once if you've had any sort of curry or anything as such, even basic stuff like pasta and stuff, and mind you, every food that is cooked, it will have some kind of basic, um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, small quantity of fat
Mm-hmm.
or grease.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So when you eat that, and then you're feeling thirsty and you have a cold glass of water, that instantly just the grease will line your throat, and your vocals. The you could say the quality of your vocals will not be the same.
Wow, that's okay. I mean, I drink hot water too, but not the thing wise. So it's just my diet
Yeah.
plan now. So that's good. But anyway, uh, अल्पना जी बोलते हैं कि एक सॉन्ग और प्लीज वन कंप्लीट सॉन्ग ओके ऑलराइट नो प्रॉब्लम आई एम गोना रिक्वेस्ट रूबी जी again for a while after that we can do that and also Yashpal Sharma ji is joined us now on this one live video and they were saying welcome Ruby ji and welcome Sunny. Thank you so much sir ji.
Oh,
Pleasure.
thank you.
My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much. Yes, Valerie. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
He's a legend. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so what is your favorite song to sing and why? And that favorite song, you whatever you have, you're gonna sing over here anyway. So
Okay.
so
Yeah, my
think about it.
yeah, is putting it on me on the spot, isn't it?
That's
It's
right,
kind of
girl.
thing.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. My one of my favorite songs. I mean, I have many favorite songs, but
Mhm.
one of my favorite songs is you could say I love romantic songs.
Okay,
Romantic songs that have a meaning.
sure.
The lyrics do mean a lot, you know. I mean, there are many
Mhm.
romantic songs that sort of like it's regards, you know, the girl and the boy and whatever, but romantic songs that have a meaning, and the poetry has a bit of a depth, that's the kind of songs
Okay.
I do like. There's one song that I
Mhm.
do really like. The way the singer has sung the song, absolutely amazing, and she is one of my favorite singers.
Okay.
And it is a song from the film MS Dhoni.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, MS Dhoni. Okay. Wow.
Kaun tujhe, kaun tujhe.
Wow.
Um, yeah, and it's
तो फिर यही सुना दो
absolutely.
आप.
जी, sorry.
फिर तो यही सुना दो आप.
जी, जी
वो देखो,
जरूर.
वो मैडम बोल रहे हैं अल्पना जी, प्लीज वन सॉन्ग
जी
देखो.
जी Kalpana ji, absolutely. This
हम्म,
was for everyone that's watching and listening. Thank you so much. Here we go.
ये.
तू आता है सीने में जब जब सांसें भरती हो तेरे दिल की गलियों से मैं हर रोज गुजरती हूँ हवा के जैसे चलता है तू मेरे ते जैसे उड़ती हूँ कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा जैसे मैं करती हूँ हाँ, हाँ, मेरी नजर का सफर तुझ पे ही आके रुके कहने को बाकी है क्या कहना था जो कह चुके मेरी निगाहें है तेरी निगाहों की तुझे खबर क्या बेखबर मैं तुझसे ही छुप छुप कर तेरी आंखें पढ़ती हो कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा जैसे मैं करती हूँ ना Thank you so much.
Wow, fantastic, lady. Awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
Comment
Thank you.
I wonderful. And also,
Thank you.
Chandni Khan is joining us. Thank you so much. She was saying the
Thank you.
most beautiful voice. Keep it up, my dear Ruby. So thanks,
Thank you
Chandni.
so much,
Yeah,
Jandy. Thank
and
you.
I have a piece, my heart. So anyway, uh, wow, it's really actually I really like it. I have no words to what to say, but it's a very touch my heart actually.
Thank
Awesome, fantastic. Miss Dhoni. Wow, thank you. Okay, show's gonna move on.
you.
Time will never stop.
Absolutely.
So we keep going, right? And we have to walk with the time. So time is not gonna stop. So we move to our next level of question, right? So what is the most challenging song have you sung? And is why is that? So how do you deal with it? I mean, it's not an interview question, but it's just to get to know how do you deal with it, because every situations have, even actors have a tough scenes to perform that. So what were you challenging? What was your challenge?
Um, Basically, when I began
Mhm.
singing, and the first ever song that was given to me, it obviously it was a cover song, and
Mhm.
it was a song that I had, believe it or not, never ever heard the full song ever. क्योंकि
Okay.
I used to feel as if, okay, it's a sad song.
हाँ जी.
You know, I love romantic songs, so this sad song, you know, it's I can't connect to it. I just
Mhm.
can't listen to the full song. That was one. That was the actual particular song that was given to me
Okay.
by my mentor,
Mhm.
and I was set a challenge, and I was said, right, this is a song you will practice, and this is song
Mhm.
you will be performing on stage.
Stage. Okay.
And that particular song was from the film Hero, 1984
Mhm.
film Hero, sung by Reshma ji, Lambi Judai.
Mm. That's a
And
sad song, man.
it's a sad song, and it's a very the song itself is quite versatile when it comes to the scale of the songs, the range of the vocals.
Mm.
It's, you know, it sort of goes like this: up down, up down.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of
Mhm.
variations in that song. And being a newcomer, obviously, you know, it was
Yeah.
quite a challenge for me.
Mm.
But somehow I managed.
You managed it, eh?
Somehow I
Awesome.
managed, and I performed.
Mhm.
I did perform that song, and since then, people
Look.
say, "Oh, this is Ruby's signature song." Lambi Judai, you know, she smashed it. It was absolutely brilliant, and they do actually, you know, they love singing. They love actually hearing me sing that song. And believe it or not, I've actually connected quite well with that song after practicing.
Wow. Wow. And then the funny thing is, there was another फरमाइश आ गई है तबस्सुम जी की, मैम लंबी जुदाई का सॉन्ग सुना दें आप. वाओ. अब देखो, ऑडियंस है, कुछ भी पूछ सकती है, तो आप थोड़ा सा सुना दें, एक दो लाइनें ही सुना दें, प्लीज कम ऑन.
Lambi Ji Zurur, Lambi Judai, it's absolutely brilliant song.
Thank you.
So here we go. Iska scale, it is a quite sort of a high scaled sung song.
Sure.
And Reshma Ji, the actual singer, did a fantastic job. May her soul rest in peace. So a few lines, because it is a
Sure.
very long song. So just a few
That's
lines.
fine. Just a few lines is all right.
बिछड़े अभी तो हम बस कल परसों जीऊंगी मैं कैसे इस हाल में परसों मौत न आई तेरी याद क्यों आई है लंबी जुदाई 4 दिना दा प्यार ओए रब्बा बड़ी लंबी जुदाई होठों पे आई मेरी जान दुहाई है लंबी जुदाई 4 दिना दा प्यार ओए रब्बा बड़ी लंबी जुदाई हाय लंबी जुदाई. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ji. Thank you. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic, ma'am. Fantastic, eh?
Thank you.
Wow. बड़ा बड़ा वाकई में sad song है ना.
It's a very
Yeah, I'm gonna share one thing. Somebody sent me the song. It's not that sad song where we just sing. It's like sad song, but the another person sent it to me. I don't want to mention the name. एंड देन वो सॉन्ग इतना मेरे को टच किया कि मैं कोने में बैठ के रोने लग गया. दैट वाज माय सिचुएशन, यू नो. तो सैड सॉन्ग काफी प्रॉब्लम भी खड़ी कर देते हैं कभी कभी, यू नो, कि भाई
Absolutely.
दिमाग में तो चलो,
बिल्कुल.
जिनकी फरमाइश थी सुन लिया, यू नो. इट्स गुड. मोनिका जी भी जो ज्वाइन हो गई हैं, फैंटास्टिक कह रही हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. संगीता जी,
Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much.
So now you just went to the stage show, right? Perform in Germany, right? You went to Germany. How was your trip?
The trip was fantastic. It's always a pleasure to sort of be able to go out from, you know, from the from the British, beyond the British sea, I would say, and
Mhm.
perform and represent being a British Asian singer.
Yeah.
And you know, lovely welcome and lots of respect, lots of honor. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, these are memories that we build as we go along, and it was a fantastic memory performing in Germany. And yeah, it
Mhm.
was, yeah, it just gets better
It's
and
cool.
better. Mm.
Wow, fantastic. How many countries have you traveled for your singing
We've
performing?
I've traveled. Quite a few countries. I've traveled to
Okay.
America, Canada, Austria, Germany,
Wow.
Lahore, Dubai, and then obviously, you know, up and down UK, everywhere,
Beautiful.
basically everywhere. So it's, you know, it's and it just carries on. I mean, I'm hoping, you know, things are being talks are being talked over at the moment, and I'm hoping that I will be performing very, very soon in Paris and in Italy as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. You know, that's why I say singer is have to perform all over the world, right? That's why you versatile
Absolutely.
singer. Cool, fantastic, eh? So, what is toughest stage you performed, and why was it tough for you when you were performing on stage?
Um, the tough stage, I would say, was when I performed in Canada. We had
Really?
the audience was in many thousands. It was over 7,000 audience. Uh,
Wow.
and being a newcomer, I'd only been in the industry for 2 years, and as a newcomer, it was, you know, the nerves were there, and having such a big audience. And I thought, okay, you know, I just hope, you know, you have in the back of your mind as a newcomer, I hope there's no hiccups.
Mhm.
I hope I don't slip.
Mm,
So, you know, you're a bit conscious in that sense.
yeah.
But it just went fantastically well. Um, my nerves were there, and I was, you know, at nail biting point. But once I started, it just went with the flow. It was just fantastic. And I had a lot of, when you have a lot of support from the audience and they engage with you quite well,
Mhm.
that's sort yeah, I think that, you know, that sort of takes it to another level. Um,
Wow.
yeah,
And how
and
long ago you went to Canada
that was
for
5 years
that?
ago.
Uh,
That was
wow.
5 years.
And the 5 years now you climbed up pretty well, isn't it,
I
Ross?
have,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
Isn't it? Wow. Wow. That's really awesome. So, what is your favorite type of audience? Like, what audience you like to perform from? Like on the stage aspect, not to the online or some singing, but generally, like, you know, like live show. Who you prefer? Like, what kind of audience you like? I mean, definitely it's simple, but I just wanted to know from your
Yeah,
side.
yeah. I love sort of like a, you know, where there's a lot of vibes and a
Hmm.
lot of, yeah, a lot sort of quite, I would say, I love a loud audience, a loud stage where, you know, there's dancing and there's vibes, there's
Hmm.
music, the beats are high,
Hmm.
and you know, you just get, you know, as you're performing, you just sort of get lost in the performance. You know, and you, because you're enjoying it so much. And I guess that's the kind of audience I
Hmm.
absolutely prefer, because it sort of, it gives me the buzz as well. So
But
yeah.
that's cool. No sad song.
No sad songs. No sad songs.
Okay,
No. Yeah,
I was
it's
checking your some YouTube videos. It was a really quite a bit, like quite a bit. I mean, like a million views actually. I really liked it. The one song you perform, Ya Kurban Ya Imran. What is the motive of that song behind that? I mean, I was there on set with you actually. I know
You
that. I
was,
saw you
yes,
work.
I remember you came
Yeah,
and did it.
you remember
Absolutely.
that?
That was
Yeah.
the first
So
time.
how we met, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the first time you was actually introduced to as on the sets of Ya Qurban.
Yeah.
Ya
Yeah.
Qurban is basically it's a vision. It's a
Mm-hmm.
vision and giving paying a tribute to somebody that has done so much for
Sure.
the sake of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not it. I'm very sort of like I believe on the level of humanity rather than race and religion and this country or that country. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically it's paying a tribute to a person that has stood up for humanity, thinking about his
Sure.
people, thinking about people globally, basically. And
Sure.
so Ya Qurban is a song which me and one my other colleague who is a male singer and I sing with, we wrote that song ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we paid a huge tribute to the great cricket legend Imran Khan.
Imran Khan. Yeah, it was good. Good song. I heard that too, and I know Tariq well. Well, he's awesome singer too because he
Yes,
was performing with you on the stage twice. I saw,
absolutely,
and he went to
absolutely.
Germany with you as well, eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We yeah, we do sort of make the thing is a lot of people do say, there's a lot of when we're performing, there's a lot of chemistry and we sort of vibe quite well together. So, making that sort of like a collaboration with a female singer and a male singer, there's so much you can actually do on stage.
Yeah.
As two singers, and it's sort of you could say it's a support. It's supporting one another as well. So support does mean a lot. And he is my mentor, and he's a fantastic person.
Yeah, we try to bring him into next show to Mr. Tariq as well. He's an awesome singer, and also the Monica Devar commented actually. She says music is therapy, and I agree with that. Music is therapy, but it depends
Yes.
what kind of. Not a sad song,
And
ma'am.
not the sad one. No, no.
Not the sad one. Um, so let me ask you some questions. Not questions like we can have a conversation, chit chat, because our audience know that you're as a female singer. आपको कितना टफ टाइम देखना पड़ा बिकॉज बोलते हैं कि अब okay what do you do for living because I know you used to be nurse as well, correct?
Yes,
Nursing, right?
yes,
You used to be fashion designing, do that as well, correct?
yes.
You
I
just
am a freelance
multi-faceted you.
fashion. Yes, I am.
There you
I
go.
am a freelance fashion designer. Yes,
Still, right? Still you're doing it, right?
still,
Fashion
yes,
design. There
yes.
you go. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, as a female singer, I mean, for men, yeah, it's okay, but for female singers, it like what people say to you, oh, you the female, you weren't successful, or you, I mean, you take this words like as a challenge, you want to do something in your life. So how would you handle this situation? Like, oh yes, you know what, I'm gonna be a singer one day, I'm gonna be a versatile singer, no matter what happened, no wall is gonna be break me down, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
how do you, please tell us,
yeah.
our audience, right?
Um, as um, as an Asian female, a lot of people may sort of relate to what I will say right now. It is quite tough, just battling within your home, within with your family, with your extended family, with your siblings, your parents,
Mm-hmm.
because not every household sees that. Okay, showbiz, it's the best sort of industry or the best sort of work to be done by a female, especially an Asian female. So they would say, okay, go and be a nurse, go and be a doctor, or do anything else. If you're quite passionate and you have your target, you have your goal, you have your path in vision, you will actually follow that, regardless what anybody else will say. You have to be quite strong-minded and be sure that this is what you want to do, and there's no going back from this. Um, for me, it has been extremely tough. You know, I will speak the honesty that it has been very tough. And I've had sort of like barricades and hurdles put in place that no, you know, you cannot do this. So I've listened to my heart. I've listened to my heart, and what is the passion, you know, that lies in my heart, and that was music. So I just went for it, regardless what anybody else says, because what it is, you know, we live once and we have our own lives. We have our own passions. Nobody is in your shoes. I would say basically, nobody's in your shoes. Nobody knows what you are going through in life, or, you know, and what you can achieve, nobody else will be able to achieve, because not everybody is blessed with a voice, or your voice of a singer, I would say. And when I found myself and I found my voice, and I remember my parents when they used to hear me hum around the house and sing, my parents used to say, "Oh, Ruby's got an amazing voice." I overheard my parents say this, and it's about believing in yourself. And I believed in myself all the way through that. Yes, I do have a voice, and I gained a lot of support from my children, and I think that's what really helped me when my children stood up and said, "Look, you know, Mum, you've got an amazing voice. Why don't you use it appropriately in a good way, where, you know, you can get a bit of recognition and see what the audience has to say. Just go out there for once." And that's exactly what I did. Yeah. I think there's no voice. No. You know, that there's no volume. Trying to figure out. No. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you.
What?
I can hear
I
you.
don't know what happened. It's some network issue, so I have to change my headset. It's fine. Sorry about that, guys. It's just a little bit disturbance network issue, so I apologize. Anyway, so so if you have a one superpower, sorry, I didn't heard that. We just lost the transmission. So if you have a one superpower, what are you going to do? What will you want to do it? What can you change?
What can I change? If I had one superpower, I would say if I had the power to change anything, it would be living in peace and living in humanity. Um, and if I had the power to sort of like rule or
Yeah.
make changes to the world, I mean, that would, you know, I would say the voice is a superpower. And if I was to able to voice myself, you know, I would actually ask everyone to sort of like live in peace and harmony in the world, and make the world a beautiful place.
Wow, fantastic. Very good, awesome. So, do you watch Bollywood films?
Oh yes. Oh
Okay,
yes.
which one's your favorite? Which one's your favorite one?
Oh yes. I love watching, family movies.
Okay, okay,
Family movies like Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham,
okay.
and Hum Saath Saath Hain,
Uh-huh.
and Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. You know, that kind of family movies where there's a lot of vibe, a lot of laughter, a lot of love and singing, and a lot of musical going on. Yeah,
Romantic as well, isn't it?
romantic as well. You know, a bit of
Mhm.
a bit of romance going on.
Yeah,
So
yeah, romantic one.
yeah, I like those kind of movies. But then I absolutely love non-fiction as well. You know,
Non-fiction.
where it's I forgot the movie's name, but there was a movie that was made by oh, I forgot her name now. Sorry, it's gone.
That's
But
fine.
it was in regards to, you know, where it was like brothel, and the she, you know, the actual lady that was heading the brothel
Okay.
was in that area. She voiced and you know, voiced and went into politics, and she was able to voice and stand up for them, for those ladies that were being mistreated. So
Okay.
basically, yeah. Um, what's her
Mhm.
name? The actress. I've completely forgot. Um, these. I think the film begins with a P. I actually went
P.
into, yeah, I actually went into cinema
Mhm.
to watch this movie, and I thought it, I thought it was absolutely fabulous. I'm trying to,
Okay. Okay. When you remember the name, you can. That's fine. No,
yeah,
no rush. No rush. Maybe next interview you can tell us, right?
Pooja, I think it's Pooja. Yeah, I think it's Pooja Bhatt's younger sister,
Okay. Alia Bhatt.
Alia Bhatt. Alia Bhatt. She was in a white sari, and she was actually heading. She was actually head, and she you know, she was a part of the brothel at one point, but she actually went into politics and, you know, fought for the
Gangubai.
right.
Gangubai.
Yes,
Gangubai. Yeah, yeah. It's a good
yeah.
film. I watched that one too.
And I watched it in cinema, and I thought, you know, yes, this is how women need to be, you know, have a voice and be able to
Hmm.
fight for their rights and stand up, and allow other people, obviously everybody, you know, not obviously going into that direction, but everybody needs to be able to live in peace and be respected.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I think the respect, yeah, the way it was, the way that film was portrayed, I think it was just amazing.
Okay. That's fantastic. And now, in your mind, I have another request from Dr. Alpana Suhasni as well. One more song. Hang on a minute. So, in the meantime, you can think for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to ask you the last question first. Is cool. What is the message you wanted to give for upcoming singers? Any advice you want to give it to them? Upcoming singers, new singers?
Upcoming singers, the advice would be, no matter how tough it gets,
Hmm.
um, and you know, there's always the when you start a new journey, and then
Hmm.
you walk on a new path, um, you know, there'll be rocks and stones in the way,
Sure.
which we call hurdles. You know, don't let them allow you to sort of fall back. Believe in yourself, uh, fight those hurdles, and just you know, follow your passion, and where you're standing, how we say there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Like,
I think it's the same thing when I'm trying to explain that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, where you can see yourself, you can see a vision of yourself standing on a bigger stage, you know, with bigger people, with bigger artists. But it's just a matter of getting there. The You know, the way, there'll be many ups and downs, but
yes.
you've just got to follow your heart, and
Follow your
keep
heart.
practicing. Vocal practice is very, very important. Um,
Wow.
you know, not just because you have a show coming and you need to vocal practice, but no, vocal practice is important every single day of your life.
Absolutely. Great message. And
Thank
actually,
you.
I'm going to follow that as well too, for my action thing, Okay,
Brilliant.
now we're going to we're going to do the rapid fire with two options. Okay. All right. Just a little bit tricky questions. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's, and I can ask you why as well. Okay. All
All
right.
right.
So make sure to
Oh
prepare
gosh.
for the answer too. Okay. So work or play?
Work.
Work. Okay. Good. Fantastic. Money or happiness?
Happiness.
Why is that?
Money can't buy happiness. I believe in that. Happiness
Cool.
can
Fantastic.
happiness if you just stick to happiness and
Mhm.
work with it. I think I think you can gain a lot from happiness, and you're content within yourself.
Oh, good answer. Okay, so cats or dogs?
Cats, I'd say, but I love both of them. But
One, option one,
cats,
please.
yeah, it's just one. I know. I'm very restricted. Cats, I would say, because I had a cat for 12 and a half years, passed away two years ago. But absolutely love. He was just like having a little young infant in the house, and I don't see it as a cat. I see it as my child.
Child, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people does that way.
Mm.
Salty or sweet?
Salty. I'm a savory person.
So you got a blood pressure high, man.
Oh
You know?
yes, I do.
Okay.
That does actually take place, sometimes, but I just can't help myself. I love salty stuff.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Love or friendship?
Friendship.
Why is that?
If you build a friendship on a very sort of like a strong ground, strong foundation, that love, that friendship can actually blossom into love.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Winter. Okay. And last one is physical strength or mentally strength?
Mental strength, definitely.
Why is that? That's
Mental
very
strength.
simple, actually.
mental strength, I would say, because physically is just sort of like, you're talking about the strength physically, what your body may have, but mental strength is being able to mentally be a strong person. And once you're mentally a strong person, there's a lot of like I said, hurdles you can overcome, a lot of mishaps that you can overcome, keeping yourself mentally strong. I think it makes you come out as a strong person overall.
Absolutely. You're right.
Yeah.
Because body cannot live without mind.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Ruby Ji, thank you so much for our show. And I mean, it's everybody's show, actually, Let's Talk show. And I'm really honored today. I'm a host today. Basically, I'm from Canada, but I'm at the moment in the UK. So, giving me opportunity to host the lovely singer show. And thank you so much to everyone, an audience,
Thank you
to
so much.
be part of that show.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's absolutely been a pleasure, to be at the Bollywood International Film Festival, and especially a great thanks to Yashpal Sharma ji and Pratibha Madam ji for having me here, and thanks to you, Sinithing ji, for having me here today and being an awesome host. And for putting me on the spot with a few questions and a few singing here and there, but it's absolutely been brilliant. And your platform, Bollywood International Film Festival, absolutely brilliant. So I would like to actually say that this Bollywood International Film Festival is an absolutely amazing platform, especially for new filmmakers.
That's right.
People that are new, and they may be sort of, okay, where do we go from here? But this is the kind of platform where they will have actually great recognition for their work, not just nationally but internationally as well, on a higher level and a higher scale, and they will be able to showcase their work globally, and not just a recognition for their work but a recognition for themselves as well. Absolutely brilliant platform.
You see, the people have a talent, but how do they explore the talent? They have to come to the Bollywood International Film Festival. They have to submit their talent in the Bollywood International Film Festival. That way people can see it, right? Because they have a very good jury selection, and they jury for all over the world, actually. Someone French, someone Indian, someone from USA, all over the world, European. So it's really good. It's no partiality, So whatever is going to be best, going to win the award. And it's a great opportunity, eh? So now, before you go, Ruby Ji, please, can I have one more song? Got a request came today, just now, right? So please, thank you.
I'll try to sing this song. This is one of my favorite songs as well, from the film Naseeb.
Okay.
From the Indian film Naseeb. And the way Hema Malini ji portrayed this song and her actions was absolutely amazing, and she looked $1 million as well. So a few lines of Naseeb. Mere Naseeb.
Wow.
मेरे नसीब में तू है कि नहीं, तेरे नसीब में मैं हूँ कि नहीं, मेरे नसीब में तू है कि नहीं, तेरे नसीब में मैं हूँ कि नहीं, ये हम क्या जाने, ये वो ही जाने, जिसने लिखा है सबका नसीब, मेरे नसीब में तू है कि नहीं, तेरे नसीब में मैं हूँ कि नहीं. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ruby Ji. Appreciate that for your lovely and expensive time coming to Let's Talk Show. And we see you later.
Thank you so much, everyone, and lots of love and respect for all of you. Thank you.
So, guys, friends, that was our today was special guest. But before we take off, we're gonna tell a little bit about Bollywood International Film Festival entries. I already mentioned in the beginning, so I'm gonna mention again. So definitely, it's names. You can send your entries as well. Freeway, Fest Home, WFCN, and you can send also direct entries as well. Numbers down there, right? And also 30% discount as well. So BIFF Mumbai. So please do not forget that, because this is a golden opportunity, especially for new filmmakers, right? Submit your entries today. Okay. And तब तक के लिए अलविदा. मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद.
बॉलीवुड इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल, इतनी खूबसूरत फिल्में देख रहे हैं हमारे दर्शक.
पढ़ाई लिखाई में भी करी, पर छोड़नी पड़ी ना.
हम आदमी है, कोनो भूत पिशाच नहीं.
मेरे लिए जो मेरी टीम 1 साल से काम कर रही है, उनसे बड़ा सेलिब्रिटी कोई नहीं है.
Thank you, Bollywood International Film Festival.
It's fabulous.
मैं चाहता हूँ ये फेस्टिवल लगातार ऐसे ही चलता रहे.
We want to encourage all filmmakers to continue to follow your passion